This just dropped in. Your world is your consciousness. The shift happens into the 5D, into the new earth, into your heaven on earth when you choose to be instead of seek. Because as long as you are seeking and searching outside of you, you will continue to create a world, a reality that something outside of you has more power than you. But that is all lies, because you are the most powerful being that there is. And all you have to do is be and see and embody that. Your world is your consciousness. You are consciousness. You are consciousness in form. And you are here to create and play in the new earth, on earth, and raise the frequency and consciousness of her. Does any of that resonate for you? I speak, Zero speaks to your sacred heart, to your truth. So it will resonate. Your human consciousness, your ego consciousness is never going to figure it out as badly as it wants to. But you, the truth of you, resonates and knows what's true for you. And if this is resonating as true for you, then all you got to do is trust that. Is trust and see you are the creator of your reality. And if you're not choosing to believe that, then you're giving your power to others to create your reality for you. But you are still choosing and deciding that. Okay. That's all it wanted to come through, but now I'm going to let Zero come through with more on this. It's like super late, and I just know that this needs to come through so that I can go to bed. Whatever you're doing, just receive. Just receive. If you're new here, my name's Cortnie. I channel Source Consciousness. They come through me known as Zero, and they're here to remind you of your truth, of your power, of your divinity, so that you can return to your zero point of creation and create what doesn't exist. So if any of this is resonating and you're curious, then I encourage you to just receive the wisdom that Source is about to bring through me. And it is all from your highest consciousness. So receive what you need. Placing your left hand on your heart and your right hand on your belly if you want to. Fully inhaling, fully exhaling at least 5 times. Fully expanding on the inhales, fully surrendering on the exhales. Thank you, thank you, thank you. This is Zero. Thank you for pressing play. Divine One, thank you for being here with us today. We want you to, first of all, before we move forward in this, understand that you, the I am that you are, is yes there, perceiving or receiving, not perceiving. You are there. The truth of you are receiving, resonating, feeling this. But at the same time, your humanness is here. It is the one that curiously pressed play, that continued to listen to this today, because there's something deeper. You are here to be the one and the zero. You are here to be the creation and the creator. You are here to be the form and the formless. You are here to be the one on this human journey. While also, you are the world. You are the universe. You are God. You are Source. You are it all. Because all of you are. You're just all your own sacred form, your own sacred expression, your own sacred frequency of Source consciousness that chose to embody the divinity that you are in that human form. And your world, as we had Cortnie activate within you to see if you were aligned with this message today, and if you are, you're here. So the message for you today that we really want you to hear is that your consciousness is your world. So you are consciousness, but whatever you are shining the light of your consciousness on is creating your reality. So if your reality is not a match for the frequency that you want to embody and be in, then you have to be the one that chooses to focus on what is in alignment. And that requires, yes, feeling worthy. And the way that you will feel worthy, if right now in any way you don't, if in any way you're resisting your divinity, is to just continue to choose you. It doesn't take long, friends. It does not take nearly as long as it's taken you to get here right now. It is so easy for you in any now moment to quantum leap and jump and shift. into whatever identity and reality you want to. It's just all dependent on your consciousness and what you're shining it on, and your belief systems and your paradigms that you're holding on to and living in. Because we will never tell you to deny the fact that you have this human being that you get to play and create with, because that's the fun of this. That's the fun of this. That's why you came down to play this game of life, of light, of love, of self-mastery. And you coded yourself perfectly. And now you're here to play the game to win, for you, as you. You're not here to play your game of self-mastery as anyone else. And you're not here to have anyone else tell you how to play your game of self-mastery. Yes, we are here bringing through messages for you. And with Cortnie, we are telling you things, but it is all for you to remember your truth. That's it. You are the creator. You are the sovereign soul on this human journey, and you are animating this human body, and you are receiving this because you're ready. Because you're ready to hear it. You're in the perfect frequency, and you're ready to move beyond. And we say this every day here, and we're going to say it every day in all the ways and continue to expand you, because that's what you're here to do. And as long as we resonate with you, listen to us. And if we don't resonate with you, don't. It's not that complicated. Just with anything else you're choosing in your life. If you're eating anything that doesn't feel good in your body, it's not for you. If you're spending time with anyone that puts you in a lower frequency, not for you. Choose what resonates for you. Be in the frequency and energy you are designed to be in. It's easy. Stop complicating it. And instantly, we know, as soon as you start to think about just choosing all the things that feel good for you, like imagine, just imagine right now, breathe, feel, imagine with us what it would be like. What would a life look like if you fully, completely, all day, every day? And we know some of you are going to say in the comments that you're already doing this, you're already choosing you. And we're not saying that you aren't, but there's more, friends. There's more. If in any way you think you know, you're limiting it. And we've had to really make that clear to Cortnie, because she doesn't want to know anything. It's how she designed herself to be, but she has, because her whole life, not cared about knowing anything. Like, she genuinely doesn't care about having facts or proof or anything, but her human was so conditioned to take all the courses and learn from all the experts and know all the facts and things so that she could share them and speak them and convince people of their power and truth. But that's not what she's here to do. So really, she received all of that so that she could feel worthy. And then it's been a journey for us to have with her, a journey for us with her to have her let go of needing to know anything. And that's how she feels best. There's no proof that any of this is true other than the fact that she is living the wisdom we bring through her, and she's living a life beyond her wildest dreams. And she tells you that all the time. And that's what you're here to do. You're here to be the living proof of the fact that you get to live in heaven on earth, because it's all just a paradigm. It's all your mind. It's all your perspective. As long as you're on that human journey, your soul is there to just experience it all. It doesn't care what your human labels or gives meaning to of anything. It just wants to experience everything. But it did divinely design you to wake up and to have this be fun and free and easy so you can experience what it feels like to wake up to your power, to your light, to your truth, and create what doesn't exist, to co-create with higher consciousness, which is an ultimately you, but you will have a 0 point within you of creation that when you tap and tune in, you receive the guidance and wisdom you need. And for a lot of you, that is beyond words. It's a calling, it's a pulling, it's a knowing, it's a resonance. And sometimes there are words, and sometimes there are visions, and it all comes through differently. And for some of you, it comes through differently along your journey, and some of you, it's the same all the way. Like the way Cortnie receives us has been the same her whole life, but now she trusts and she surrenders and she lets her human ego consciousness get out of the way and doesn't manipulate or control these messages, so that you can remember that you are this free too. And when you just allow yourself to be home here in your body that you chose to have as your home on this human journey, And then from there, you create and play and work with your human, because your human has needs and your human has dreams and desires that you placed, not the ego-based ones, the heart conscious ones, the ones that are in your heart, that are calling you right now to create and play at a whole new level where you don't care. And we know that may be challenging, but you don't care about anyone else. Because when you stop caring about anyone else and their paradigms and their projections, then that is when you truly will be of the highest service for who you're here to be of service to, through being you, not through forcing, not through fixing, not through figuring out, through embodying your light and letting others who are meant to play and create in the 5D with you, play and create with you, because they see you and they resonate with you, because you all have the same codes in your own unique way, but they vibrate at the same frequency. And it's all a game of frequency and energy. It's all vibration. And you're there in that human form as long as you're meant to. And you get to do with that what you want to. You have free will on this human journey, but we will continue to remind you of your truth, and we will continue to show up for you. But ultimately, we're just your highest, reminding you of how free you get to be. And if that resonates as true for you, then take whatever you need from this message. Because we're just here to tell you that your consciousness is creating your world, your reality. So the more that you invest your time, your frequency, your energy, your consciousness in what is aligned with what you want to experience on this journey, that's what you're going to create. And it's not more complicated than that. But we also want to, again, bring to your awareness that you're still listening to us. You're still listening to us. And so that means that your human consciousness knows. Your human consciousness knows that this is aligned with you. It is, you have designed yourself to be one of the new humans here that your ego consciousness can comprehend and understand that there is a deeper part of you that's resonating. But there are other beings that wouldn't even click play on this, let alone listen past 3 seconds into it. But there's something deeper calling you, and your human is coded in a way that it's allowing you to trust that, correct? And your human consciousness may be figuring out and perceiving this in all the ways that are expanding and igniting and inspiring you to create more of what doesn't exist, because that's what we're here to do. But it's because you're living heart-led. You're living in your heart and heart-based consciousness already to a level that you can receive this. But friends, if you receive this now, the only reason that you received this, and you could think, oh, I just follow Cortnie and I get notifications. Perfect. You knew you were going to receive this. This could be the first time you're finding this video. This is your confirmation that it's time for you to fully share your light, your magic, your truth, your gifts. And you don't get to know what that means for you other than what you know in this now moment you are feeling called to. And that may be the biggest decision you've ever made for you, and it may be brushing your teeth with the other hand. All of these choices, when you choose differently, you are then creating more presence, because it's very easy for your human to just do what it's always done. So the more that you trust in the now to do what you feel called to in different ways, as we told you, that this month is a catalyst of a whole new you, the new human that you're here to be. And all you got to do is be here embodied and do it differently. You got to do it differently. And the things that just innate and easy and that you're doing and you're meant to continue to do, like tie your shoes, you don't question if you should tie your shoes differently, do you? Maybe you do. Then do it. For no reason other than maybe then someone sees you're tying your shoes somewhere in public and they ask why you tie your shoes that way, and then that sparks a conversation, and then they end up being the love of your life. There's no certainty to anything. And that's all your ego consciousness wants. It wants to know, it wants certainty, it wants proof, and there isn't ever going to be. Has there ever been enough certainty, enough proof? Have you ever had enough facts to satisfy your ego consciousness as to who you are and what you're here to do and how you're going to be happy and healthy and wealthy for the rest of your life? Or does that more so come through living embodied and experiencing the now and actually enjoying this life that you're living in your heart, feeling it now, embodied? Because that's what you're here to do, friends. If you're receiving this, you're here to just live home free. Be here, home, in this body that you designed to be in. Free. Free to create whatever you want to. You're the I am. And everything you follow the I am with is creating your reality. So you can continue to say, I'm just so lazy. I'm so indecisive. I'm so caught up in the fears from when I was 7 and I was embarrassed by this. I'm so afraid that if I choose me, they'll leave me. You can continue to state that those are your ways of being and your identity, and that will continue to be what you receive and experience. But you can also choose to say, I am limitless light and love. I am free. I am wealthy. I am a magnet for everything I dream of. I am embodied in the truth of me. I'm creating and playing as I want to today. And then continue to follow through on that. But if right now your current reality is a reflection in any way of what you don't want, stop focusing on it. Focus on what you do, on who you want to be, and then be that. Be that identity. It really is that easy. And it is going to continue to be clearer and easier for you to comprehend and understand this. But you are here to be in harmony. You're not just meant to be infinite intelligence. You're meant to be in that human form right now, animating and creating through it what doesn't exist. And everything that's your innate genius, everything that's in alignment with you, everything that's meant to be with you when you're in your highest frequency will be there. You don't want to be in any ways, in any places, in any relationships where you have to prove and please and perform, do you? But are you? Only you can know. You're now in a time in the human journey where all you can do is be honest with yourself. It doesn't matter what anyone else thinks. It doesn't matter how anyone else is being, unless you choose that it does. This is your life. And as long as you continue to make decisions, creating a world by shining your consciousness on the fears and the worries and the judgments of others, or the thoughts of what they may think, or the loss that may happen, or the this and that and the other thing that may go negative, all the worry that you all have of all the things that may or may not work out. It's all a mystery. It's all unknown. And so you might as well right now just imagine it all working out perfectly for you. Everything aligning because you are aligned, because you are living limitlessly, because you're in a paradigm where you are free and you get to create and play all day. And that's what all of the magic is happening right now for. There's so much cosmic magic at play. That's why you're listening to us today. It's why you are here. Whether this is your 100th time listening to us through Cortnie or your first, you're still listening because you're meant to. You're here for a reason, and only you can know what that is. This message is just for you because you will receive what you're meant to through your lens, through your paradigm, through your perspective. And Cortnie could not show up and let us come through because she cared so much about what all of you might think and how this might react within you, or activate you, or trigger you, or inspire you. But if she continued to think like that, which she used to, she would have never shown up. And we wouldn't be here now. But it was only because she stopped caring. She stopped caring what you thought, because she cares more what you feel. And that's what you're here to do. And that's what will reveal the truth to you, is caring what others feel through you being the frequency you're here to be. And stop caring what anyone thinks, because the thinking mind has nothing to do with you. And your subconscious mind takes everything personally. because that's what it's meant to. Your subconscious mind is here to protect you, to keep you alive, to learn through what you do habitually how you stay alive and thriving. But a lot of you are still playing on instructions and paradigms that are no longer aligned. So you have to show and train it that it is free and that you are worthy and that you are safe to be seen and to play in the unknown. And it will continue to do all the things that it needs to. We promise you. So, right now, breathe. Fully inhaling, fully exhaling, breathing and being here now. And as you breathe and as you feel right now, what do you know in your heart and in the resonance of your soul is true for you? What are you hearing? What are you receiving? What are you feeling? Allow it. Love it. Anything that's expanding and exciting and igniting you, follow it. Anything that is triggering you in any way, shine the light of your consciousness on it. It is not you. It's just a paradigm or belief you've held on to that's coming to the surface now so that you can free yourself more. But only you can know by being intimate and honest with yourself in that now moment what that means for you. And we can tell you, but that's not going to empower you. The empowerment on the human journey comes when you choose you. Not because others tell you what to do, but because you know you're worthy and this feels right for you. So you're just going to do it and trust that you making the choices for you will always result in what's best for you. Because they will. But you're not going to know until you make the choice and follow through. So you can think about it all you want to. But we encourage you, if you've received this video, to know that if you decide to choose you, the reward you're going to receive is going to blow your mind, but you have to choose. So we're going to leave you with that curiosity and that devotion. Just choose you. Your consciousness is creating your reality. So choose wisely what you shine the light of you, your consciousness on. Be all-knowing, all-embodied in your divinity. Okay? Okay. We love you. We'll let Cortnie come back through now. What are you telling yourself? What are you telling yourself? That's what's creating your reality. If you can continue to tell yourself, it's hard, it's challenging, that's the reality you're going to see. If you continue to tell yourself, I'm free, it's easy, that's the world you're going to start to see. But you have to embody that. So it's one thing, it all works together. Your words and your actions, your thoughts and your emotions, they're all about part of this human journey. You have all of these human senses on purpose. And it's time now that you just allow them to work as they're designed to. Every single one of your senses is here to receive in the now. Your eye, your vision, your smell, your hearing can only receive right now. Correct? So receive what's here. And from that, the truth of you gets to play and create. But you have to be embodied here, loving and choosing and trusting all of you and following what your senses are calling you to do, following what excites and ignites and expands you, feeling your emotions. Your emotions are sacred messengers, feeling them, receiving from them what they're telling you. But it can be challenging if it's like, this relationship is not working for me. Because on this human journey, we don't like to lose. We don't like to let go of what we know. But there's so much more in the unknown. And everything that's meant to be with you will be. if it's in alignment with you. You don't have to hold on. You don't have to force. You don't have to prove. You don't have to please. You don't have to perform. I can't express this enough. Friends, it's so easy when you just let yourself be. Thinking is so annoying. When we're forcing it, our minds just think all the time. So observe them because there's wisdom there. But stop using your mind to figure out a future that doesn't exist yet, because your mind only knows what does exist and what it's experienced. So you have to go beyond the mind and feel the frequency and energy, and then receive through your heart. And then your ego consciousness can perceive and receive from there, because that's how we're designed to be, or you wouldn't still be here with 0 9. And I'm never going to have the exact words that are proof of that, other than that you feel that and you start to see it as beyond words, and it's easy to be you, and you just get to play and create. And I know so many of you are experiencing it, and I love it so much because I've always known this, but now that I'm actually doing it, because I finally started to follow through and actually practice what I preach instead of just preaching it all day to everyone else that I thought was worthy of living a life beyond their wildest dreams. I started to do it too. And when I had no one I knew I was speaking to, and I just started speaking and sharing and creating in the way I felt called to. And now it's so easy. Sometimes I still make it complicated. Even today I was like, okay, like 0 just dropped in with the message that what did I start this with? Your consciousness is creating your world. Your world is your consciousness. Your world is your consciousness. Your reality is your consciousness, because everything is consciousness. Shine your light on what you want your world to be. It's really that easy. It just is. It's so easy if you allow it to be. But you can also be there and be seeing and hearing, because I know it happens. It's human. My human's even doing it. Your human consciousness can give all the reasons why it's not easy, all the fears of how others might perceive you, which what 0 brought through is so true, friends. The best choice I ever made for myself, and I didn't even really realize I was finally doing it until I was the other side of it, is not caring what others thought. I care how others feel, but I don't care what others think. And that may be triggering to ego consciousness, because that's what it is. But your soul knows that that's truly what it's here for. You're here to be felt. You're here to be an experience. You're here to feel it. So I want anyone that comes into contact with my frequency to feel loved, to feel seen through my energy, through my frequency in the now, not through the words that I speak, even though I know those are helpful. It's the frequency I show up in. And I knew this. I understood this, I feel like my whole life, but I wasn't embodying it. And that's what the shift truly is. And like 0 brought through, like we can quantum shift, jump, leap in any moment. It's literally just choosing in that now moment to be the embodiment of the frequency we want to be, to choose our limitlessness instead of our limitations, to choose to be the new now human instead of heal the 5 year ago us through problem solving, how to get out of this thing, whatever it is. Like, be here now, choose you, you're free, it's easy. It's always this or better. This is the best it's ever been. Choose to be here now, today. This moment is the best ever. And know it only gets better. And that will be the reality that you create if that's what you shine your consciousness on. The belief systems and paradigms and perspectives you choose are creating your reality, because you are awareness. There's literally, like, I need to bring through a class or something on the art of awareness, because there's literally nothing more powerful than being awareness, than understanding that, than being the observer. Like, really, than being the observer of the one observing, than being the observer of your human that is maybe judging or controlling or figuring out or fixing, like being the observer of that, because you always are that. But when you actually understand that, it's such a sacred art, but it's so easy. And that's where we really get our power back, because it's really then just like watching a reality show. I brought it through a messy magical magnetic recently of like this, like it's all a reality show. That's what it is. If you allow it to be, like when you truly be the awareness, the consciousness of it. I still feel the senses of my human. I allow myself to feel. I get frustrated. But every time I'm frustrated or I don't feel good, it's always because I'm resisting my divinity, and it's always because I'm not trusting in the now frequency and energy. Always. Because that's all that there ever is. And I'm in my mind always. And our minds are powerful. They have information and wisdom that we can use in the now. But when we allow them to control and create our reality, we're limiting it. And you're not here to be limited. So you're never going to feel comfortable limiting yourself. So there you go. That's your message. That's your divinely aligned message of the day that Zero dropped in and needed me to bring through for you. I'm going to let you go now. Let us know where you're anchoring the light. So where are you in this beautiful new world? And anything else you want to share. And there may or may not be a link to be on the portal on Saturday. It's the Libra full moon. My Libra-ness, I'm Libra Sun, Venus, a lot of other Libra in my Mercury, all the things Libra. I'm so excited for this full moon in this like next level Aries energy. I don't know what's going to come through, but Zero has brought through. There's going to be a lot around just loving the new now us and finding the harmony of really, really living it. Really living it. Okay. That's what I'm being called to tell you. So if there's a link, there's a link. If not, there will be soon. I love you all so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And now go and be the awareness and shine your consciousness. And it's literally the easiest thing you can do is to just focus, aim, pay attention to what feels good to you. It's really not that hard. It's really not. And if you feel it is, that's just your ego consciousness trying to protect you. But you get to choose that you're more powerful than that. Okay? Okay. I love you.